Hi, our next performer, with over 2 decades of experience, 21 years, is it, or is months? Okay. All the same. Our next magician has honed his craft on international stages, including Tokyo, Japan. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yes, that deserves a new, I think. He's just coming off of his acclaimed 3-week residency, The Devil You Don't, at the Greenbelt Arts Center. Yeah, Greenbelt! Yeah! That's my hometown, let's go!
It's his birthday.
These people love Greenbelt. Yeah, Greenbelt! Okay. And he's also a repeated headliner at Virginia's Magic Mike and Poe's Magic Theater. Please give it up to our stage as we welcome the card expert, Chris Ditangolis.
Now you have to have Chris as your volunteer.
He's being voluntold, so I might as well. I'm gonna steal this. I'm pretty loud, but I might need this. How's it going, guys? Oh, come on, we can do better. Give him a hoot! Give him a hoot! Come on! I was about to say, do I have to start the belt chain again, or? So, before I begin, I thought I'd give you a little journey. Who, before today, knows who I am at all? I feel the love. No fire. I feel the love completely. So I thought it'd be a fun thing to do on stage is kind of give you, instead of just giving you a couple of tricks, kind of give you an introduction of who I am and what I do over 4 or 5. Does that make sense-ish?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to kind of start from the beginning of how I got into this craft, which I think is super interesting. So, I actually got it in, normally people see a magician on TV, or is inspired by, someone in their family that does it. I got into it, not a joke, because I was cheated at a card game. Not a joke. So at the age of 12, I was part of the Maryland Underground poker ring that was going around. So I would play under the table for cash like an absolute degenerate and play poker. There I actually learned some skills like poker reading, being able to tell false tells, not a joke either. Until one night, I was playing at a table at someone's house in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Woo, Glen Burnie! Yeah! Not much of a hoot and a holler for Glen Burnie compared to Greenbelt, Maryland. And there, I caught the dealer actively cheating. He was doing something called a second deal, which takes a lot of skill, but I caught him in the act. And so instead of being absolutely, struck with grief and got my money stolen, my dumb idiot brain went, I want to be just like him. So here I am. So what I would like to do to begin is actually show you a skill. Does anyone play poker or is familiar with poker?
Chris.
We'll give you right from now. You sir in the hat. Do you understand like poker hands, a little bit of tax inside? Your name for everyone?
Matt.
Everyone? Our friend Matt's coming to the stage. You have to come to the stage. I mean, I could come to you, but it'd be a way less interesting show. Everyone, our friend Matt again. So, I'm going to actually teach you, through Matt, how to do a poker read. Here is basically a deck from CBS. I'm going to have you do a shuffle while I tell a story. What danger? You'll see the stones of my magic shots. Oh! Well, you're next magician!
That's the dealer.
Perfect. And so, I do have to tell you ahead of time, this is actually not a deck of 52. While you weren't looking, I've actually already stolen a card. Who caught it?
Matt.
Matt. So, what we're going to have you do is kind of pick a card at random. You did a pretty good shuffle. I'll show the audience as well. And what I'm going to have you do is keep it to your chest. And not tell me what it is. We'll give you instructions later. So, you gave it a shuffle. I'm actually going to just give it a cut. You have the option. You can go back to the way it was because I'm trying to trick you. You can leave it where it is or complete the pack.
Leave it where it is.
I'm in danger. So what we're going to have you do is take the card from here. Perfect. So now I have a 1 in 51 chance. So I'm going to leave this card in plain view for everyone to see right here. Have the card. So just in case, the reason I took the card out is this is what's called an insurance policy. Just in case I need it. And if something were to go wrong, that is why it's going to be. So, there's the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is I could just look through the deck and try to figure out what it is. Instead, I'm just going to have you lie to me, actively and in my face. You're going to tell me what the card is, which will be a lie, and then you go hold stone and poker face. No reactions, no nods, no head nods, anything of that nature. Make sense?
Right.
What card is it?
7 of clubs.
So, I can just look through, yet again, and look for the 7 of clubs, and it's probably in here. That would be way too easy. Here's the hard way. Just in case, yet again, I have my insurance policy. Now I can figure out if it's a red card or a black card, a red card or a black card, a red card or a black card.
You owe me a lot.
No, don't give me anything. I'm paying for him with cash later. I'm gonna miss some money. Red card or a black card. You said red you said red as the lie, and then looked up here when I said black, which is very interesting. And yet again, I'm going to show the audience one more time. I have this right here. So I actually do think it's going to be a red card. Don't give me anything, even if I'm wrong. So if it's a red card, and you said 7 of clubs, men traditionally lie about suit, but not lie about value. So I have to figure out if it's still in that same, ooh, see how his eyes went with my, here when I went into the middle of the pack, so now I know it's around that area. He's laughing, so I'll take the free win. Thank you so much. Have you seen this before? You know? So now I know it's in the middle. Now I gotta figure out if it's hearts or diamonds. Hearts or diamonds. Ooh, he's learning. He doesn't want to look me in the eye anymore. Reminds me of my dad. Too close to home. So I have to figure out now if it's hearts or diamonds, hearts or diamonds, hearts or diamonds. When I said hearts, you were actively trying to look away from it. But when I said diamonds, you were looking for like confirmation in the audience. Just in case, yet again, to show the audience, just in case it goes wrong, I have my insurance policy. I'm gonna take a random shot in the dark, and if I'm wrong, that's it. I'm gonna guess the 6 of diamonds. How close is it? Yeah.
Whoa. It's the 6 of diamonds.
Any questions on how that kind of works? Because this is like a tutorial, so you can use this for your family and friends.
Yeah.
What's your question? Do you have a question?
How did you do it?
Lots of practice, hopefully, and a little lot. But I usually get one other question. If I'm going to get it right, what's the point of showing the card for the insurance policy, right? Because if I'm getting it right, there's no reason. Here's the trick. Not only do I know when he's telling the truth, I know what he's going to lie about ahead of time. That is the chosen card, the 7 of clubs, and the 6 of diamonds. So yet again, that was kind of my first introduction into magic, was just through poker. Afterwards, after basically reading a lot and watching videos on YouTube on how to do this crap, I met a man who was actively a card expert and cheat in the Baltimore area. And so what I'd like to do now is show you his favorite trick. I would need one volunteer to come on stage. Right, had you. You're a little too young. Done. Chris. Your name for everyone? Shelly. Our friend Shelly, guys. Thank you for coming up. I'll actually have you on this side if you don't mind. All there. It's all fine. What I'm going to have you do is just take a seat. Just going to make sure everything is
Careful, it's on the edge.
You're over it. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm just going to put it in plain view as the verifier of the audience. I'm actually just going to go through the deck, and I'm going to have you say stop whenever you like. And actually, what would be even more fair, we're going to flip them face up so that you can see them all different from the top. I'm going to have you say stop whenever you like. Stop. Right there. I'm going to have you show the audience what it is. It doesn't matter if I'm going to see it in just a moment. You'll see why. What is it? Just for the audience in the mic.
Queen of Hearts.
So Queen of Hearts. So what I'm going to have you do is, it's not really a trick if I know what it is. I'm actually going to have you sign it. Because then it becomes a one-on-one and original. See some souvenirs in the back from earlier? So I'm going to have you sign a little contract between me and me. So you put your name right on the card. I'll show the audience as well. Whatever you like. You can put your mother's maiden name, the last 4 of your social, where you banged at. Perfect. See, would you recognize it if you saw it again? No. Would you like to write more on this? You can write in the white space. Perfect. You can kind of see it in the back.
Credit card number.
Oh, listen, we're going 50-50 later.
Already had this summer.
You already had it this summer. So what I'm going to do is something a little unusual, something a little strange with your cards, something like this. Like a receipt for you and a piece for me. This is where it gets a little unusual.
Cool tongue.
Thank you so much. I guess. I'm not in the market, but thank you.
She's not even.
My doctor told me to get more fiber. This isn't the way to do that. Making sure it's exactly. Dawn?
Prove it.
Now, the rest of this trick is I'm going to show you in about 4 hours. I hope you will wait that long, and trust me, it's worth. No? You've been holding it the whole time. Right? So, normally, people like restore cards. I do it a little bit differently. Watch. All you have to do is breathe a little lightly. Happen slowly. Like rain in summertime. Nothing up my very long sleeves. Watch. You can almost hear a pin drop. Inside. Giving it a breath of fresh air. This is a familiar corner. And if I'm a lucky man.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
Yeah, touch it.
Let's take a first date. What's inside? And that would match perfectly. For you, a gift for later. For me, a snack. Now, I've heard we have a birthday boy in the audience. Listen, if everyone's bringing you up, I gotta bring you up even more.
Chris where? Chris from Greenbelt.
Yeah, but say I'm also Chris, but not from Greenbelt.
Chris.
Chris, would you like to come up? I'll come up. Let's come on. Why not? Everyone's been why not? Guys, it's his first time on stage. We've never seen him before. Chris. My name's Chris. It's like seeing yourself in a mirror, you know? You're very handsome. I think you're more handsome. We can do this all night. All night, we can do stuff. So, I'm going to do one more card trick before we do something very easy. What I'm going to have you do is just shuffle this while I go through them in the story. So after learning how to become basically show this craft, I met a couple of the magicians in the local area, aka why I'm here tonight in the first place. And learning this craft, I wanted to improve, do something different that no one really does. And so I came up with this. Comfortable with where it is? Yes. I'm going to show the audience your fancily shuffling.
Yeah,
Still looking for it? You could be a magician, man. Really? Let's say you're next.
You think so?
I think so. And so what I'm gonna have you do for this one is actually I'm gonna give this like a couple cuts, just like this, just so I don't know what they look like. And I'm just gonna have you put your finger on one of your choosing. Show the audience. Do you want that one in particular? Perfect. What I'm gonna have you do is look at that card and show the audience. I do not know what. So I'll turn away to show the audience.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. I hope you know what it is. You can completely recognize it later. You know what, actually, we'll do something different. I'll even look at it. It doesn't matter. So that's the King of Hearts for everybody. And what I'm going to have you do is we're going to actually lead this face up into the center of the deck, just like this, if that makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
What I'm going to have you do as well is put it inside the box. I do not want to touch it. Nothing else inside the box.
Nope.
Empty.
Empty.
While you do that, I'm going to do this. Could you do me a favor, just take one of these balloons, whatever you like, and then hand it back to me. Thank you so much. We're gonna have a little party.
All right.
I mean, we're here, why not? It's his birthday.
It's your birthday.
But say, it's his birthday, for God's sake. He deserves a balloon.
Yeah, just one. That's big enough.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. Listen, it doesn't matter the size. It's how you use it.
Yes. It's the shape.
Being absolutely crazy. Last chance. Ready? Give it a little tap.
Whoa.
Solid through solid. One of the first things that you learn in magic. But not like this.
No way.
In there?
Yes, way.
Interesting. Now, here's the spacing. Can you do me a favor and reach inside his nose?
Whoa.
Actually, can you reach inside? I'm not gonna have you reach.
Gotta be in there.
Yeah, I was there. That'll be a different show. Here's the thing. There's a reason I forgot where I put it, because it's a little dangerous.
Whoa. It's okay, he used the scissors earlier.
Scissors, guys, anything. Just to show you. That is short, correct?
That is short, yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna juggle this time.
Do it again.
Yeah, we. You know?
You?
I've been saying you have good health insurance, right?
Okay, health insurance.
Wait. Now,
No, that would be
here's the problem. When we have an impossible object like this, and just to make sure it's really inside.
It's in, yeah.
No holes, no right, except for the obvious one. There's only one way to make sure this was the same deck that we used earlier. You know how we find out?
You're making it hard to stay so.
Because there should be one card that you put into the center, like this.
Wow.
Why are you saying, wow, it's a joker? Okay, I mean, you might as well show the audience as well. Give a round of applause. It's a wonder people like being on stage with me when I bring out sharp objects. It's like my last thing I wanted to show you is something very interesting. Since it is your birthday, I'm not going to bring you up again, but I did bring these. Do you know what these are?
Party poppers.
Exactly. I'll actually show you what they kind of do. Woo! Now it's a party! I did it! It smells like gunpowder. So, does anyone know how a party popper actually works?
Yeah.
How does it work? Do you know what's inside?
You pull the string and something comes out.
Exactly. Do you know how it's detonated?
I know.
It's actually 1/16 of a stick of dynamite.
Don't bring it
1/16.
down.
Right inside of here is actually a little bit of basically a stick of dynamite, and that is how it's detonated. And ladies and gentlemen, for tonight, I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Nice.
What I'm going to use is I'm actually going to use the front to help make these decisions. What I've been doing throughout the entire night is I've been subtly putting colors into your eyes. And hopefully, I will pick the correct ones. I have 4 colors. I have red, blue, green, and yellow. And hopefully, you'll pick the right one. Because tonight, before I came here, I changed 3 of them to not pick. One of them is still. And hopefully that live one won't go out off in my mouth. Hopefully someone knows also where the nearest hospital is. Now, so we'll start since you're right there. There's 4 choices. There's the yellow, the green, the blue, and the red. Which one would you like? Is that your final choice? Oh my god. Swallow.
No way.
Chris will do it.
He's not liable.
That has help. No.
Whoa! 1 down. There you go. Oh my god. Next, who'd be comfortable pulling the string? Now we have red, blue, and green. Which would be your choice?
Easy, red.
Would you like to change your mind? Oh God. Well, we have to do it. I'll come over to you. And pull strong. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do it.
Hard. 50-50. For the last one, I'm going to bring someone on stage that would not be afraid to pull the trigger.
Oh.
Yeah! Your name for everyone?
Veronica.
Everyone, our friend Veronica. And see the reaction is like, oh, he's going to try to pull himself on stage.
Hey, at least I'll make the news.
I think the sad part is so blind.
But I'll get to see it.
Maybe we can someone different.
I didn't sign a waiver.
So now we have the 50-50. We have the blue and we have the green. I'm going to try to influence your decision.
You'll be fine.
So we have the blue and the green. The blue and the green.
No.
Sure.
The reverse psychology, I get
The
it.
green.
What do we want? What do we want?
The audience.
That's very 50-50.
What do you think the audience said?
Vote.
Vote? You guys want to meet it? Why? Don't sad or magician?
No.
You want to stay with green after the audience consent?
Oh! Well, we're ambitious today. I'll stay with green.
Stay with green.
Yeah. You feeling good about the green?
No! But for an audience like you, I'm willing to literally pull it.
Round of applause.
Yeah, Chris!
Ready? Yay. I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Vandelis. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, ready?
This row's a little mean. I'm just saying. This row!
It's just Chris.
Just seems like you really want it.
Stay right.